You are meant to be with your specific person, and the only reason that you may not believe this statement is that your mind is in horizontal thinking instead of vertical thinking. And as soon as you make this shift, you are going to see a complete change in everything around you in your reality, including with your specific person. And no, you don't have to wait time in order to see the difference. So let's dive into both of these. So, horizontal thinking is a timeline thinking. So, we have the past, and then we have the future, and in the middle, so right here and right now, we have the present. But this thinking makes us feel as if we have to trade time, work, and effort for something. Or if we're not seeing what we want in our reality, we have to wait time in order to see it. Like, oh, maybe they'll text me tomorrow or next week or next month. But again, time, work, and effort have nothing to do with your manifestation at all. They're not even in the equation. We've talked about this before in that if someone random on the street was trying to make you like them, do you think you would like them based on time alone? And we would know that we absolutely wouldn't. An infinite amount of time could pass and we still wouldn't know who they are. So we know then it's something else making this happen. And this is where vertical thinking comes in. So vertical thinking is taking one cross section, so right now, and placing it again on a vertical axis, where at the bottom we have a lower level of thinking like sadness, depression, desperation, and at the top we have a higher level of awareness like happiness, love, and abundance. And vertical thinking shows us that at any point in time, we have the ability to pick whatever feeling, whatever emotion, whatever assumption that we want right here and right now. Because really, what's stopping you in this moment without changing or waiting time? The feeling, what's stopping you from getting that feeling of being with your specific person, or feeling irresistible, or feeling as if your specific person is chasing you? There's literally nothing stopping us. And so this is this vertical thinking where at this point in time, we can pick to be whoever we want, and we don't have to wait another second. But as you can see then, shifting from horizontal thinking, oh, maybe I'll manifest them in a week, maybe I'll manifest them in a month, a year, or whatever. Time doesn't exist anymore, and we can pick and choose our state in this current moment. Because really, the only reason we actually rely on horizontal thinking is that we're nervous to change out of our very comfortable state in this current moment. Because I know and you know that you could be this person right here and right now. There's literally nothing stopping you, but it feels comfortable to stay and remain in a state of being single, or maybe in a state of being unloved. As much as we don't want to, it is a comfortable state, and that's why we stay here. And we use things like, oh, I need more time, I need more work, and I need more effort in order to manifest, as an excuse to not come out of our current state. And to prove that you don't need time, you just need this vertical access of your state of what you're feeling in this current moment. The example I use is to think of a business person. So think of this business individual who creates $1 million business. Okay. They put in the work, they put in the time, they put in the effort, right? That's what someone would feel they needed to do if they were someone who had no understanding of state. So they do all this and they reach finally this state of being wealthy and being abundant and being a good business person. But then let's say you strip them of all of their businesses, all of their money, and you restart them back at zero. Do you think they would really quickly get back to the same exact state that they were in? And of course, we're going to say yes. They would almost instantaneously get back into that same exact state, like 1,000 times faster than what they did at the beginning. But then we have to ask, okay, so then what was it? If it wasn't this horizontal axis, because technically it should take them the same amount of time the second time as the first, but we know it's 1,000 times faster. They're working on this vertical axis instead. They're focusing every single moment in time. What state am I in? They have the confidence to know that I can pick whatever state I want at any point I want. And they're picking to choose and remain in a state that aligns with what they want. And so we can do the same thing with our specific person right here and right now. And you're going to go above and beyond time. and time will not affect you anymore. Because as much as you want to believe, it takes more time, it takes more work, it takes more effort. None of those have anything to do with manifesting love. Think about work. Could someone work their way to love you? What about effort? I mean, maybe effort's the closest one to our current beliefs. Like someone could put an effort to be more loving, but you would say emotions are above and beyond that, right? There's something else that kind of creates that feeling or creates it. And so then obviously time isn't going to be the factor, because again, you could know someone for 10 years and you don't just fall in love with them over time. So we know it's something else, and that is the state. So take a moment right now and ask yourself, again, because you can only ever experience right here and right now. So as much as you want to think that there's a past and there's a future and there's time passing, that is just not true. That's entirely an illusion. So ask yourself, what state are you in right now? Do you feel you are in much more of a relationship state, or being with your specific person state, or a single state? And seriously think about it, because then if you're in a single state, what is stopping you from jumping into this relationship state? And if you're in this relationship state, what is stopping you from staying there? And actually, all of this work and effort could actually be the only reason why your specific person isn't showing up in your reality right here and right now, because our assumptions are always reflecting outside of us. So if you're thinking it needs to take a lot of time, a lot of work, and a lot of effort, that's what you're going to manifest. So take, for example, this person. It's from a chat from my members, and they wrote, took a step back from my thoughts and everything, and then specific person texted me that he's thinking of me. So think about that statement. So they took a step back out of this horizontal thinking about the future, thinking about what they have to do, this and that, worrying about anything, stepped into a state, because obviously when you pull yourself out of, just by no longer identifying with work or effort, you're going to immediately feel better. Switch to vertical thinking and instantly manifest a text that their specific person sends to them saying they're thinking of them. I don't know how much faster and better it could be. And honestly, this person might have not even known what they were doing, but that is a perfect example of stepping out of this horizontal thought process to a vertical one. And it's something that you can do right here and right now. You don't have to wait time. So make this choice in this current moment, and you can completely eliminate time entirely, and you can manifest this same exact thing. You can manifest a text, a call, a date, a proposal, literally anything you want, because what's stopping you? Really, the bridge of events comes with what we assume to be logical. So if you jump into that state of being in a relationship, then them proposing to you the next day is the most logical step. So try this out and let me know what you think, because you can manifest the same exact results right here and right now. There's literally nothing stopping you. If you did have any questions on this, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. Remember, you can also reach out to me on my website if you wanted to send me a personal question, a personal thought, a personal success at kyleaugustcoaching.com. And if you know that you're going to make this switch from this horizontal thinking to this vertical thinking, leave a thumbs up on this video. Thank you so much for stopping by today, and I'll see you in my next video tomorrow.